everybody, how you doing? I'm Sophia Parola with Garden State Film Festival, and today I have the honor of interviewing some of the people behind the making of the short film, The Drop. How's everybody doing over here?
Great.
Yeah.
I'm awake. Good. Always happy with that.
It's so great to see you all, even though it's through Zoom. I wish we could be in person, but I'm really excited to talk to you all today about your film. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So before we go into the interview, I'd love for you all just to introduce yourselves and the title or titles you have in this film. And I'd love to start off with you, Ryan.
Okay, I'm Ryan Jones. I wrote and directed The Drop.
Thank you.
And I'm Shannon Jones, and I was Deuce Girl. Well, yeah, I guess. We're married.
Awesome, wonderful, I love it. And Matthew, I see you. How about you? You go next.
So I am Matthew Brown. I play the olfactory enhanced blind guy in the movie. I enjoyed my time with it very well. So
Thank you, Matt. And Lance.
Hi, I'm Lance, and I play the other half of the gay couple.
Yeah, we called the Savvy Dog Dad. That's your official.
I enjoy all these titles of the characters. And last but not least, James.
Hi, James Oxford. I was a producer / sound.
Wonderful. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations again. I can tell we have a wonderful group, and I could see that watching the film. I'd love for Ryan, since he wrote and directed it, for you to give everyone a little synopsis about what the film is about.
Sure. Okay. So the film's about a a slice of life moment about a young woman who we might think is in trouble, is on the run. And then she has an encounter with a couple on the beach, and things reveal themselves. If I say anything more, then it's like, it's kind of
totally understand.
Yeah, it's
what I love most is you don't expect it. So I would hate for you to I don't want you to give anything away, but that was a wonderful synopsis without giving anything away.
Hopefully that's enough of a teaser for people to watch.
Like, oh.
We made a little teaser / trailer video, so that kind of gives you the energy and kind of the film. It's just fun. We were the intent was really just to make people laugh at least once, and so it was inspired by a true story. So that was one half of it, and then the other half of it was. This was the first time I wrote something, and a short film, and so Lance and James, they've been our longtime producing partners. They have a production company called Watergun Outlaw Productions, Warpy Nest Films, and a couple of years, probably 3 years ago, we had a writers workshop group in New York City called the Creative Cinema Circle. And so we all got together. It's probably a group of like 10, 15 of us. We had like monthly gatherings at a bar in Manhattan. And so one of the challenges was for us to start writing. And so this was my first thing that I wrote that came out of being in that group.
Oh, wow. That's so beautiful. You definitely answered my first question, which was what was the inspiration? And I love that. I love it that this was inspired after a slightly true story. And to hear this the first time you wrote a short film is blows my mind. It really was wonderful. I would not have thought that was your first time. I'd love to ask you, how you got I know that your wife was the star, who was wonderful. I'd love to know how you got Lance on for being production into acting as one of the character, and Matthew Brown. How do we get a wonderful array of actors?
As mentioned, we Lance and James and Shannon and I, we've worked together on many different productions, and so the very first time was a film that they produced called The Demon Deep in Oklahoma, and Lance wrote, directed, and was a lead in it, and Shannon was his sister in that. And James produced it. I was an associate producer. And so we have it's our film family. And so since that time, we've we've done little short projects. We did a 48-hour film festival. One of our traditions, I think for at least like 2 or 3 years, which sadly we can't do this year, was always on Lance's birthday, which is tomorrow.
Oh. Happy birthday, man.
Happy early birthday, Lance.
Yes, we would. James would rent a house. Usually, it was like a cabin in the woods, and we would celebrate Lance's birthday, and then just like write something and shoot something.
Yeah.
So whenever we work on a project, where each one of us has some kind of role in it. And as for Matthew, he was just like came down from heaven because we didn't have anyone, and so when we were location scouting, this was shot on Slaughter Beach in Delaware.
Yep. Slaughter Beach.
Yeah, we came across this house, and they were out, just like outside. We were walking around. We had a conversation, and they were like, "Sure, yeah, you can shoot here." And then in our conversations, Matthew, forgive me, is that your mom or your aunt?
My mother for that. So yeah.
So Matthew's mother said, my son's an actor, and you should take a look at his stuff. And and we really liked his work, and so it was just a natural fit. And Matthew, I just got to say, man, the glasses and the outfit, like, yeah. Thank you.
The first round of glasses that we used for the film, I was like, I have to get myself a pair like this because it went so well with it. And then I found a place and I was able to get the blue polarized lens, and I was just like, no, it fits too well together with everything, and I feel so much better in all of it with it. So it makes everything better. Yeah, it was really great and just kind of a whole lot of fun getting everything together. And then they were just like, hey, you like the pajamas? I was like, yes, I do. And they were like, sure, have them. I was like, that works just fine for me.
Oh, that's so amazing. So Shannon, I'd love to ask you, what was it like playing the lead in this film for you, especially having your husband as the writer of what you're saying and the director? What was that like?
It was so fun and easy, honestly. I think that was like such an advantage because we had been able to talk about it so much beforehand. And, he was able to kind of beat out all of the moments that he saw in his head. And so on the day of, because we shot everything just in one day, in less than a day.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd say maybe 8 hours total.
Yeah.
From arriving on location and then packing up and leaving,
which was the hottest day of the year too.
Yeah. But it was beautiful out, thankfully. But yeah, no, we definitely didn't have any luck with wind or anything else to make it not hot. So
true. That was a huge blessing. And and because we have worked so much with Lance and James, and Matt is so cool and easygoing, it was just very relaxed time all day. And it's such a funny story that it was just fun the entire time, and a lot of laughter and things. I would say the only part that wasn't 100% fun for me was probably a take after take of Ryan wanting me running on the beach in my stacked high heels, where it was about I don't know, maybe take 8 or something, where I was like, all right, you're going to have to get this one now.
How do none of these work?
I can't do it anymore. But
I think I got the cue from James being like, this has got to be the last one.
Yeah, James.
We're going to lose her soon.
Right. James, that makes you a great producer too, noticing these things. I'd love to ask you, we're running out of time. We have 3 more minutes in this, but I'd love just to hear from you, James and Lance, about your production company. And James, what was it like producing this film in particular, especially with people that you know and work with a lot? And then Lance, what was it like for you being on this production company, but also acting in the film?
Yeah, just real quick. I didn't have to do a lot of work. Normally I'm the primary producer on stuff we've done in the past, and because this was Ryan's script and really primary to their production company, they'd done the location scouting. They had done all the heavy lifting and done all the hard work. So it was kind of easy for me. I spent most of my time just with the boom mic over the top of my head, more than anything.
I think that's hard to do. My arms would get tired. I just like to commend you for that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's so much trust already built up between all of us for doing so much over the years that yeah, it was a simple process. There wasn't a lot of work or thought that really had to go into it for me. I was able to come in and just kind of hit the ground and do my part.
Cool. And Lance, how about you? What was your experience?
It was wonderful. Ryan, like James is my husband, by the way. So James and I are married, and then
we have some wonderful partners in this film. That's so awesome.
Yeah. So James and I are so close with Shannon and Ryan, and like they're literally like family. So there's a lot of unspoken just understanding between the four of us. So when you get on a set, it just kind of flows really easily between the four of us because we've worked together so much that you understand each other. And with Ryan, I have to say, I don't know if you know this about him, but he's actually an incredible actor and a really gifted and experienced actor working on just about every TV show that there is. But it was so cool that when he started writing and developing in the script, it was good to see him writing because he also has a very unique outlook on life and a unique voice. And that's what you need in order to be an interesting writer. And I love that he brought in a comedy aspect because a lot of our films are usually dark and dramatic. So I love having kind of the release and having time. And I also have to just say it was a blessing for James and I because it was the last time our dog Holly was live on film. And so we get to keep that and cherish that for the rest of our little lives, having her there.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Everything you said is so beautiful. And I'm so happy that you guys have this pup and or dog in this film. That's a beautiful memoir of them. So guys, I'm sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, Spirit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And now always online and in media. It's great. So my last question for you guys before we wrap up is, of course, why you decided to submit to Garden State Film Festival and what it means having the drop in Garden State this year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jersey strong.
Yeah.
Jersey
We moved to Jersey.
Yeah. We moved to Montclair a little over a year ago. And love Jersey, and it was just like I saw it come up, and I heard people say some really good things, and just loved how you guys were putting on film festivals, and in the past, and it's an honor, and this is the premiere. We actually got into another film festival in Florida, but I removed it because I wanted it to premiere in Jersey. So,
oh my God.
Awesome.
They close to home.
So we're really excited, and it's just great to see what you guys are doing because on a side note, James and Lance, they have just launched a film festival in its second year called the Tonkawa Film Festival, which we helped with last year, and that's going to be happening later this year. And I don't know if the drop will screen there. We'll see.
I don't know. It depends if you know somebody or not.
Yeah.
We'll see. We don't know.
Yeah. It might be the second screen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. I mean, I'm so honored, like on behalf of Garden State, that you wanted it to premiere here. And we have some amazing filmmakers and artists from New Jersey. It blows my mind when I get to interview them and see behind the scenes a little bit about the process. So I have to congratulate you all. I thank you for making such an amazing, witty, creative short film. And let me tell everyone how you can see this. It's really awesome because people can see in person or also virtually this year because it's a hybrid. So it's really cool. It'll be premiering at the Berkeley Hotel in the Johnny and June room, Sunday the 28th in the film block, 11:45 a.m. to 2 p.m. So awesome. People can go in person or be at home and with a virtual multipass and get to watch this amazing short film by these amazing group of people, guys. Congratulations. And thank you so much for giving us some time today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time as well. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you.
And of the rose and sunshine, land of summer's breeze, laden with health and vigor, fresh from western seas, blessed by the blood of martyrs, land of the setting July.